He stepped off the asphalt and onto the pebbled road in front of the gates to Bear Creek Inn. The pebbles crunched beneath his loafers as he approached the fallen call box. He bent over and used his hand to brush the leaves and grass off the front and located a red button. After pushing it, he quickly decided it was a lost cause and stood up. Stanton looked at the space between the stone pillar and a maple tree. Deciding that was the only way past the gate, he began to maneuver through the opening. He pulled himself clear of the ironwork and looked to his left. He noticed a large wooden sign on the ground that once hung on a tree. The worn and tattered sign read, "Welcome to Bear Creek Inn," once a warm greeting, and to Stanton it seemed eerie and foreboding, as invasive plant life had grown through the rotted cracks. Stanton walked up the gravel trail and spotted a deer. He stared at it as he slowed his walk and stepped quietly. The deer dropped its head and picked at a sprawling maidenhair fern and brought its head up to chew. Stanton's shoes caused a pebble to crack as he took a step. The deer stopped chewing and noticed him before scampering off deep into the forest. He continued around the gravel path as he breathed in the clean mountain air while taking in the beautiful near-silent scenery. When he finally came to the end of the path, the gravel trail opened up to a clearing with a cobblestone driveway that ended at a large 2-story inn tucked away at the base of Bear Mountain. The grounds were in dire need of a landscaper. Tall grass had taken over the lawn. Shrubs and bushes looked as if they hadn't been tended to in years. The roof over the wraparound front porch was missing enough shingles to cause concern. Stanton stood in front of the inn and looked up at a pair of beautiful French doors made from thick oak. In the center of each door, a pane of beveled glass was covered by a window shade. On the right door, a black sign hung with orange text that read, "Closed." Stanton imagined that at one time the grounds were well kept, the porch was inviting, and guests came and went. Looking at the overall condition of the front porch, he saw that it needed to be repaired or even replaced due to the splintered and weathered wood. Inviting it wasn't. Dr. Stanton climbed the warped wooden stairs that had endured decades of swelling and contracting every time it rained. He stepped up onto the porch, allowing his loafers to loudly smack the wooden planks under his feet, announcing his presence. The hollow thud of each step resonated around him as he looked to his left at a parking lot. Except for an old, rusted red truck, the lot was completely empty and overtaken by grass and weeds. On the driver's side of the truck, written in faded letters, were the words Bear Cur, with the rest of the letters worn off. Stanton looked back at the doors in front of him. "You ready for this?" Stanton said to himself. Just as he reached out for the door, he heard a noise coming from inside.